Every year, thousands of Australians jump on a plane chasing Europe. The cafes, the architecture, the beautiful streets where people actually slow down long enough to enjoy them. But here's the thing, some of those same experiences have been hiding right here in Melbourne all along. For me, Melbourne has always been Australia's most European city. The laneways, the cafe culture, the heritage buildings, the simple pleasure of wandering without really having a destination. And today it feels like the perfect backdrop for something that's every bit as European. The Škoda Enyaq RS Coupé, the most powerful Škoda ever offered in Australia. There's a reason Melbourne feels different. It's not simply the architecture, it's the atmosphere, the pace, the hidden laneways, the appreciation for thoughtful design and the little things that make everyday life more enjoyable. The same values have always defined Škoda, a brand that quietly goes about building incredibly clever cars without ever needing to shout about it. The Enyaq RS Coupé feels very much cut from the same cloth. Confident, thoughtfully engineered, beautifully designed and refreshingly understated. One look at the Enyaq RS and it's obvious this isn't another anonymous electric SUV. Everything feels beautifully resolved and it looks the business. The coupe roofline transforms what could have been just another family SUV into something genuinely elegant. Up front, the illuminated tech deck fascia gives it a thoroughly modern identity, while the gloss black RS detailing, aggressive bumpers and 21-inch alloy wheels add just enough sporting intent without becoming overstyled. It's a car that looks expensive, not because it's trying to impress, because good design rarely needs to. And that's always been one of the hallmarks of European design, confidence without unnecessary drama. European cars have never relied on gimmicks. They've always been about proportion, balance, restraint. Everything here looks intentional. Nothing feels over-designed. And I'd happily wager this will still look contemporary 10 years from now. The biggest surprise? Just how mature this feels from behind the wheel. Yes, it's properly quick. 250 kilowatts, 545 Newton meters and dual motor all-wheel drive means this thing will sprint from 0 to 100 k's an hour in just 5.4 seconds. But these days, plenty of EVs are fast, but what separates the Enyaq RS is how it delivers that performance. The steering feels beautifully judged, body control is exceptional, and throttle response is absolutely dialed in. And thanks to dynamic chassis control, it rides with remarkable composure and comfort despite sitting on 21-inch wheels. It feels exactly as a European car should. Tight, precise, composed. Fast when you want it to be, but never exhausting to drive. Perhaps that's the greatest luxury electric driving brings: silence. Without an engine competing for your attention, you start noticing everything else. The quality of the cabin, the ride comfort, the superb Canton sound system. Even the city around you somehow feels calmer. It's a wonderfully relaxing way to travel. This is exactly where the Enyaq RS starts to make complete sense. The best European cars have never been about showing people you've arrived. They've always been about making the journey itself more enjoyable. Spend 5 minutes inside and you quickly realize this isn't about flashy gimmicks. The sports seats are brilliant, not just for the ridiculous level of bolster to hold you in place, but the sheer comfort they provide. Heated, ventilated, and again, hugely supportive. The driving position is spot on. Everything is exactly where it should be. There's a crystal clear 13-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging, a superb Canton premium audio system, and ambient lighting that gives the cabin a real sense of occasion after dark. It feels like a cabin designed by people who actually spend time driving, and that's quite a compliment. Even the flat-bottom steering wheel looks and feels legit. This is where Škoda has always been a little different. It's never chased luxury simply for luxury's sake. Instead, it asks one simple question: How can we make everyday life easier? That's where the famous Simply Clever philosophy comes in. An umbrella hidden in the driver's door, clever cargo fasteners that stop shopping sliding around, storage nets, a dedicated charging cable bag, a hands-free powered tailgate. They're not headline features, they're ownership features, the little details you'll appreciate every single day. Even with the sleek coupe roofline, there's still a generous 570 litres of luggage space, even more in the RS SUV version. Fold the rear seats and that expands to more than 1,600 litres. Proof that style and practicality really can coexist. One of the biggest misconceptions about electric cars is that they're somehow difficult to live with. In reality, the Enyaq RS feels remarkably normal. Charge it overnight at home, and for most people, you'll rarely have to think about range during the working week. Head away for a weekend road trip and DC fast charging at up to 185 kilowatts means your coffee stop often becomes your charging stop. It's so simple. And if you don't necessarily need the flagship RS, that's where the broader Enyaq family makes a lot of sense. There are more affordable variants and different battery sizes available in the range. It means there's an Enyaq for almost every lifestyle and every budget. The Enyaq RS Coupé doesn't try to be the most futuristic electric vehicle or the fastest. Instead, it focuses on something much harder to achieve, getting the fundamentals absolutely right. Quality, comfort, engineering, practicality, the things you'll still appreciate long after the novelty has worn off. You know, the more time I've spent with the Enyaq RS Coupé, the more I've realized this isn't really about electric driving. It's about European thinking, beautiful design, thoughtful engineering, exceptional practicality, and a level of quality that makes every journey feel just a little more special and something to look forward to even on the way home from work. At impressive all-wheel drive performance, more than 500 kilometres of driving range, a 7-year vehicle warranty, an 8-year battery warranty, and all those clever touches Škoda has become famous for. And the Enyaq RS Coupé becomes something genuinely compelling. You don't need to travel halfway around the world to experience European thinking. Sometimes all you need is the right set of keys.